Hello, it's Treasure Joe, and it is about time that I actually get some kind of foothold on the surface of the moon and Minmus. And I already have a good plan for how I'm going to do it too. That said, there are a few things I need to get out of the way first. One thing is that I did decide to take this contract because it's just moot. If I'm going to put an outpost on the moon, then I need to be able to plant a flag on the moon. In addition, I have this satellite, the Scanite, which is about to make its orbital transfer to the moon. And that is the first thing I'm going to be doing here. So let's just get this out of the way first. Like, I have a feeling that it would just be better if I do this. I forget how long, but I think I'll start the burn about, I don't know, about 30 would be a good thing, and then I'll just adjust from there. I don't think it was longer than 30. 10 seconds. So I'm going to wait an additional, I'll wait till it hits 5. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on at the moment. Have so many things set in motion here. And I'm honestly kind of excited to get this up and running. Setting up, for example, a refueling outpost on the moon would make missions to the moon just really ridiculously cheap. And having any kind of outpost on Minmus might make it could serve for a future expansion for sure. I'm going to have to come up with a good way to handle that, I think. Anyway, I should have burned a while ago. I'm just being a derp. Let's take a look here. Let's go a little retrograde. I want this to be like that. That way I can get an actual polar orbit from this. Come on. It has to be below 1,000, I believe. First off, I shouldn't waste fuel like that. That's kind of bad. So let's just perform an orbital survey. That's hardly taking up any resources. And then I know I can't do any more science. But yeah. Anyway, now what should happen is that the moon is going to be lit up for us. Ah, there it is. Okay. So let's go and like set this up. I like using that and this style, and I like setting the cutoff pretty high. If I do like 80, it's very clear this crater is actually like the strongest concentration we have of ore. And we also have like patches here and here. This has probably the most promising because, well, looking at this, like it's a new position that we don't have before, but for the interest of actual like YouTube, I think I am going to put it in this crater. It's a pretty interesting spot. But yeah, the idea is to get as high of an efficiency possible. And so with whatever lander that I use, again, I'm going to be using SatNet to mark waypoints where I land with the things, and I can just dismiss them when I'm done. I've come up with a really complicated plan for getting this thing to Minmus within a reasonable amount of time. Let's take a look here. That's going to be in 26 days, huh? Yeah, that's going to be a bit long, but that's fine. So in the meantime, yeah, I'm basically going to be using some gravity assist from the moon in order to kind of aid my burns. About time I show you what my plans are. I'll show you the min base alpha. This is my min-miss base. This is how I plan on doing my min-miss base. Isn't it awesome? Like, yeah, it's going to be alright. Basically it's just to hold crew, basically. So yeah. Okay, so this is my plan for getting a mining base to the moon. What's going to happen is that I'm going to assemble this in space and have all these parts kind of auto-structed together. And we're going to automatically land it using a probe core, which isn't on this version, but don't worry too much about that. I'm going to want to do a little survey craft, basically. Okay, so I built a surveyor. It's pretty simple. It's going to be able to hopefully make it into orbit using these bobcats. Okay, I see something that needs to be done. Okay, so a little bit of min-maxing and these little side boosters. I mean, yeah, they're kind of cute. They're just designed to be kind of efficient. So I have a pair of studs side by side, which have a better ISL efficiency than every alternative I could find. So yeah. I want all of these engines firing. Didn't check my staging first, which was a no-no. Let's go. Keep it until it gets to like 60 or something. There we go. Well then, time to send that surveyor to space. Okay, that's pretty close. Hopefully I won't run completely out of fuel here. It shouldn't happen. We should have enough left over here as well. Oh. A little off there. Basically like that. Although a little bit further out so that I can make attitude adjustments. Need to adjust my attitude anyway. How much fuel do I have? Half of a tank. I have a lot of fuel to work with still. So I can kind of afford to worry. So I'm going to do it kind of close then, since I don't have to worry. Ah, this spot is actually directly in my path now. Honestly, I do feel like setting up the base here. It's just that this would be the most prolific area. And I don't know if I'd actually get enough resource there. Or not. This probably has a better concentration. I should have put headlights, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up for the rest of the stuff. And hope by then that this moon is in sunlight. Start here. But it's going to be another, like, set of orbits, I think. Let's start with the two most benign parts. Let's start with the refinery, because this part I can easily send up. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay. I have no idea what went wrong. It's... Oh. Right. Okay, I see. Can't do it like that. I have to exit the atmosphere first. And it should be reasonable to expect them all to kind of arrive at different times. Last one. Okay. This one's going to warrant a special explanation. It is not a normal rocket at all, and yeah, I have like really extreme measures in place to kind of force it to stay straight. So I have like these front nozzles here, which I should probably limit to like half of their thrust if I want them to last even. But these things are basically there just to give me a bit of an assistance in my attitude control and nothing more. While there, it's so extreme that I opted to use these large wings because I felt like there was no way for me to actually control the amount of drag that the craft actually had. And yeah, like there is no way to fit this in a fairing, so I didn't even try. This is going to be pretty fascinating trying to land with this. Let's start this turn early. As soon as it hits 50, because it's going to resist that pitch down. We want this pitching as soon as possible, otherwise this happens. Like this just causes a ton of drag, so I need to move that. But yeah, look at this thing. It's stupid. It's like, I know it's stupid. Like, I made a really stupid design. Better not be spending this fuel. Good, good. You're stable. Should put that on orbit. Okay. Yes. Also going to do this. Okay. Come on. That's better. Just like that. Good. I'm going to quick save here and do a quick little test. I'm just going to see if it's possible, and then I'm going to go straight to getting everything here. Okay, so we do have everything. Okay, so I went and I checked, and I do need to do one thing. That'll be enough fuel, I think. I'm going to need this first. And then it's going to be this, and then it's going to be this. All at different, like all going to be at different times. So that first one, perfect. There we go. like that. Okay, good. So we just need to assemble this in orbit now. Yeah. There we go, it's in view. That actually was the wrong alignment, wasn't it? No. Okay. I'm still going to have to adjust. Okay, after multiple attempts, this thing is actually successfully aligned. So now, I just need to determine if this is the amount of fuel I need to undo this. So I need you to decouple. Or enough fuel. Possibly even enough to invert orbit. I'm going to spend it all. There we go. This is super rough. But looks like we're doing alright for ourselves. Yeah. Going to take advantage of gimbal lock here. Back the camera locks like this means that I can easily kind of gauge where I should be. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, like that. You are just going to have your monopropellant. There we go. Just burn all that monopropellant. Out of monopropellant. There you go. Now you can die in peace. Time to undock this. Base retrograde. You're going to invert your orbit. Hit retrograde again. There you go. There you go, you're done for. So there goes all the debris. Now, just time to set up the surveyor. And I know the best place to survey. We're going to land about here. That seems to be the best place. This place also seems particularly good. This place also does. This one does. And we'll go and we'll take a series of measurements. Maybe I can cheat and bring this along. I'm not sure. Like that. Go prograde a little though, because I kind of do want to, like, my first one is going to be about here. I want it to drop below. What? That works. Then just drop down. What's our thing? Run analysis. Resource analysis. 13.86. Okay. $190. We want to be about here. So it's going to be about in this crater. This crater seems to have the highest potential. Which one is it? It would be this one here. Or this. This is just not going to be a good place to land, is it? Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of upwards velocity, and let's try this area. Like this. Time to suicide burn a little. Get 50. This ground seems pretty flat, so it's a good base location, I think. Want to survey, try to survey at least 3 sites. Okay. Here we go, slowing down. There we go. Okay. Made it. What's this? 13.75. Okay. Okay. We're going to land about here, I think. I should just land next to Blinky, honestly. Yeah, let's just do that. Basically, right as I pass overhead, that's when I'm going to start my burn. Starting my descent now. There we go. That should be okay. This is a bit on an incline, so I don't like it. Well, 13.80. So I was not cautious enough and I crashed it. Okay. Well, crap. So yeah, this thing's just going to hang out now. I can't do anything with it. So yeah, 13.80. So I have 3 landing sites, obviously. So it seems this center point is my best bet. So that's what I'm going to try to aim for. Okay. Okay, so the most important thing here is that we need to use control from here. Otherwise, it's not going to properly align. We want to activate our navigation on this. Okay, so we got a reasonable amount of fuel. Appears they're too powerful. Fuel, our balance is off, it seems. We're going to have to be super cautious with this because we can't put too much thrust or it overpowers. But it won't matter. Yeah, we should be able to do this just fine. We kind of want it like this. Right. Okay, so we want it there. Okay, it's time. We gotta start adjusting here. And yep. And saying things like this. We want sky crane section. We want to like face north roughly. That said, want to also move radial out a bit. As well, otherwise okay, come on. Needed to get it down to levels where I can control it still. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. We managed to land the base. That's actually really good. So now, I never actually... Did I just... I might have just created debris. Okay. That'll work. Now, I just have one last thing. To do that. And these should just go off on their own and blow up. Hopefully. Yep. There we go. Perfect. I needed 2 pilots at the outpost. Well, not 2 engines. Okay. Well, no matter. We're obviously going to have to do this in the next episode, but let's actually, like, start a mining operation. So let's deploy our solar panels here. Yep. Going to be able to easily get that sunlight. It's pretty high efficiency there. 97, these are 98. So yeah, this is good. Quick save. And I want to start my surface harvesters. I want to toggle RCS because that's going to turn my radiators on. And then, like, we're producing ore, right? Yeah, we're producing trace amounts of ore. So let's start, we're not using that. Let's get our liquid fuel and oxygen. We'll just see how efficient this gets. So yeah, how are we producing fuel? At an alarming rate. We're actually producing enough fuel. So I'm guessing if I were to time accelerate this, okay, so it appears this thing handily produces enough fuel. And now of course we have the requirement here. So we're going to shut down our radiators. Oh, okay, I see. Those engage with the radiators. That's in which, yeah, they didn't even get that hot. So yeah. So now things will cool off, and obviously we'll still gather more than enough power for what we need. So yeah. But we managed to, in just a couple days, refill all of our reserves. In fact, I should still do this. Want to get my modern propellant back. There is one thing I want to do, though. Mernant, which you're pretty... Climb out. Going to jump down here. And you're going to plant a flag. So yeah, this is both going to refuel, and it's also likely I might have ways to get that fuel into orbit as well. Rest off for landers that need to be refueled to return to the Starhold. Yeah, what's likely going to happen is I'm going to build a specialized lander just for local work. Maybe, I don't know. And then it'll be able to refuel. So yeah. Yep. That's going to be good. So, I managed to get a lot done. I managed to assemble and land this in one piece. It was a bit janky and I had a few failed attempts, but I finally landed it roughly in the same area that I wanted it in. So yeah, anyway, see ya.